So, completed about a week homeless in Brandon, and I can say that there are many resources. There is shelter, there is free food, they help with clothing, they help with many things, health checkups, social workers. Right now I'm in the library and I'm charging my phone. See the cables here. The shelter for the Samaritan shelter, it's a very good one. I think is the best in whole Manitoba, because in Winnipeg is much larger population, and people like waiting big lines to enter a shelter. Here, the shelter in Samaritans, like they have about 41 beds, and usually is never fully packed. So the good thing is that there are not too many homeless, and if you wait outside, for example, 6:40 or 6:30, you will get for sure a good spot to sleep. Um, so far, people are helpful. Um, the people in Brandon, they're like the typical Canadian. They're gentle people. They're polite. They don't want to enter into very deep relationships or connections. They're polite. They're nice. There is always some suspicion. Like there's always some suspicion because if they don't know you, they're afraid of things. And for sure there are reasons, because myself, like I saw some people having tantrums out of nowhere. Like you see them calm and talkative, and they throw tantrums like out of nowhere. So yeah, you have to always have your guard. You never know what will happen, but so far I ended in the streets for 2 weeks and a half in Brandon, and so far I didn't had any issue so far, like big issue. Um, there is a clinic in the 7th Street for minor injuries. Sorry, this is in the 6th. The 6th. In the 7th, there are social workers and some nurses. There are showers. There are laundries. There are many resources. Like I was, I was like I couldn't believe it. Like, wow, I ended up homeless in Brandon, and with little to no money. Like I would never in a million years would be able to afford a motel or a hotel in Brandon. Not in a million years, but still, I ended up homeless. But you know, some people are friendly, and they're nice. They're nice. Um, this is what I want to say. Like, I I didn't expect so much social assistance, in the sense of helping someone who ended up homeless, because I didn't want it to do. I didn't want to be homeless, but I ended up. I didn't expect so much help and compassion, and the sense of services, and like because I'm coming from Montreal, and it's harder to find a shelter in Montreal. Like you have to call, You don't have to just stand up, step outside from the shelter and wait till the shelter opens. You have to call them obsessively. Old Mission Brewery and all those kind of shelters. Like it's tough to find a shelter in Montreal. Here you have to wait about 20 to 30 minutes outside. the shelter. It's the Samaritans, called Samaritans. Nice name from the Bible. And you know, there are some security issues, like you can't use your cell phone. I guess because they don't want someone to steal, to lose his cell phone. Because when you're sleeping, maybe someone can grab your cell phone, and nobody will be responsible after. So makes some sense. But so far, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, so much help and so much organized help for the people that are homeless. The sad thing is that I see some people, like a lot of people, like, you know, using some addictions, have some addictions. Let's say some addictions, because when life is tough, you're looking for some easy solutions because there's no solution. I try to be to stay apart from all those stuff, working out and being social, trying to have friends and having humor and doing some jokes. Certain things can happen to anyone. Like I never thought I will end up like that, but taking things one step at a time. Although always was passing to my mind that can happen sometimes, and we should never say like, why it happened to me. It happened. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody, and I'm not supposed to stay like that forever. But yeah, like we should never say like why it happened to me. It can happen to anybody, and I like to have friends. My number is 514-594 8178. If you want to be contact with me or contact with me in Facebook, PM me. If you want to be my friend, no problem. I like communicating with people, and tell me your experiences, and I would like to hear your story and I tell you my story, and we'll laugh together and socialize. Yeah. So this is what's happening with Brandon. Like too much help. Like I didn't even expect it. In Montreal, not in a million years. No. So much help now. There is social assistance. In Manitoba they call it EIA, but yeah, there is social assistance in Montreal, but for homeless, no. Homeless sleeping in the metros, sleeping in the malls, or anywhere they can find. It's like it's better to be homeless here than to be in Montreal. Except if you have a good spot in the metro. But it's different. Metro is metro. You don't have a bed. So yeah, we should never say why it happened to me. It can happen to anybody. So anybody wants to be my friend? Here, Dennis.